Good morning, Sagittarius. Let's just see what you're up to, what's going on with your bad selves, what we can do for you today. If I keep faking this accent, pretty soon I'm gonna sound like Madame Zeroni from fucking Holes. I hope so. That's me. I'm Madame Zeroni. No, okay. Anyway, back to serious business here. You're like, what serious business? I know. This is serious business, though, because your soul is involved in this. We can make light of it, but we know the messages are meant for a reason. Ooh, alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone. Yes, Sagittarius. This is all about understanding infinity, finding your destiny, tapping into your magic, right? I like that. I just got chills just thinking about it. Alright. You know what? Since we're talking about alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, let's use an alchemical deck. My Hermetic Tarot, based on the Hermes Thoth Trismegistus, which I will also use my Thoth deck, which is also about him. And it's all about alchemy. It's all about, you do alchemy for long enough and you learn that while you're making your stone, as soon as you realize that you and your stone are one and the same guy and the separation between the two is an illusion, that's when you've done it. That's when you've done it. I've been working on a stone for fucking years now, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of trial and error, a lot of fucking it up, but oh man, the rewards, right? And right now you are kind of doing this transmutation of self, right? Turning yourself into gold. Unfortunately, sometimes that means that we have to be put through the fire a little bit. Our spirit has to be tested. Just like we have to test a sword before we throw it out into battle, you know? So, I see you catching these tests with this Five of Cups. Feeling conflict, emotionally conflicted, right? That's part of it, the shadow work. The universe in reverse. Well, your conflict is happening because you ain't listening to the universe. They're trying to tell you you're an alchemist and you're meant to do this work. Well, as long as you ignore the universe, that's as long as the conflict and the loss of pleasure is going to happen. Princess of Cups. Very nice. Princess of Love, right? You're all up in those feelings. All up in those feelings. Very emotional. Not necessarily in a bad way. But with the conflict, you might project your emotions onto other people. You might be in that state. The Tower in reverse. You're trying to prevent things from falling apart. But guess what, chicken butts? It is time. It is time. Okay. So, Five of Cups. How can we resolve the conflicts, right? What will help you resolve your conflicts? If you change, so with the Wheel of Fortune, do the opposite of what you normally would do. You want different results, do different things, right? And it's saying with Fortitude in reverse that you haven't been putting in the work, right? You need to put in the work spiritually as well as physically. You know, like there needs to be a balance there. If you're not putting in the work spiritually, then you're gonna feel fucking stormy and chaotic on the inside, and shit's gonna be out of alignment, out of balance. Alright, so the universe in reverse, not listening to mama, not listening to the universe, not taking your divine guidance, probably thinking that your intuition is just you overthinking, but guess what, chicken butt? The other side is trying to reach you, and you are not opening yourself up to it. Maybe you need to open up your chakras. Maybe you need to do something because you're meant to do it, right? With this destiny, infinity, and magic, you're meant to do it. You're just taking the slow path, right? Taking the slow path. How can we help get this Sagittarius to start listening to the universe? I mean, I think you kind of started when you decided to click on this video, honestly. So maybe this is a starting point. 3 of Swords. Ooh, you're gonna have to break somebody's heart. Or vice versa. You're gonna have to break your own heart. Whatever the case is it has to do with heartbreak. Maybe you have to break up with somebody. Maybe you know that. Maybe that's why you've been feeling so conflicted emotionally. You know it's not healthy. You know it's not going anywhere. You know it's fucked up. And yet, here you are. Still trying to be that Princess of Cups. Still trying to offer your cup. But the thing is, bro, it's hurting you to stay. It's hurting them to stay. This is a karmic relationship. This is not meant to last. This is meant to teach you a lesson. Alright, Princess of Cups. Let's clarify you. How can we help restore your balance? Ten of Pentacles. Focus on your hustle. Focus on your material growth. The Star in reverse. Stop feeling so fucking hopeless. Right? Stop feeling so fucking hopeless. There is light in the darkness, right? And sometimes if you're looking around in the darkness and you can't see the light, it's because it's meant to be you. You're meant to be that light. You're meant to start shining. You're meant to start burning your light through the fucking cosmos, right? Alright. The Blasted Tower in reverse. Why are we trying to hold this tower together when the foundation is so fucked? Alright, let's talk about this. It's like you know it, bro. It looks like you know it. Like you know what you gotta do. You just don't want to do it because you know it's gonna hurt and it's gonna suck. But guess what, chicken butt? As soon as you let it go. Because we've got the Princess of Pentacles sideways, right? So maybe you're concerned for money reasons. Maybe you're concerned like, oh, I rely on this person for blah, blah, blah. Or maybe this person helps me in this way, da, 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 da. That's where your challenge lies. Is you're like, you know it should end. You know you want it to end. You know you love them and you know it'll hurt. But you know it should end. But the thing holding you back really is feeling like it's nice to have somebody to fall back on monetarily. Sometimes having nothing to fall back on is the best fucking way, though. That's how you learn a thing or two about independence. And that's how you go from princess to queen, you know? Or from prince to king or whatever, depending on whatever you are. I don't know. Gender's not really a thing in tarot. It's just energy. 9 of Wands, you are the Lord of great strength. As soon as you tap into your inner strength and you realize with this 10 of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles that you can do it on your own, you can take care of your own, you're fine. The fear, the doubt, the insecurities, the hang-ups, that's all you. That's all your own creation. They don't really exist. The only obstacle is your mind. The divine is here to help you. Alright, so now we'll throw out the Thoth deck. See what's going on with you here. Alright, so you really need to tap into your strength. You really need to talk to your ancestors, bro. They're pissed. They're pissed that you haven't been talking to them. They're pissed that you're not reaching out. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. With that universe in reverse, that only shows up when they're pissed. Because they're like, we have been trying to reach you. And you don't answer. You act like we don't exist. They're inside you. They're all around you. They're everywhere. Your ancestors are here to help. They got your back. Right? Light some fucking sage. Light some incense and candles. And have a fucking discussion with them. That's what they're saying. Have a fucking discussion with them. They will help you. You need protection. You need to feel safe. You need that safety net. Talk to them about it. Give it to them. Be like, look, here's my obstacle. Here's what's going on. And I'm not just saying this like as somebody who doesn't know or whatever. I'm saying this as somebody who has done it. Right? I was in the same fucking boat. Right? I was in a relationship that was fucking all conflict and drama and stupid, and it fucking drove me crazy because it was like no matter how much I was seeking peace, I just couldn't restore peace in my relationship. It was just fucked. And I was like, we went too far. We went too far. We took it way too far. All the anger, the hostility, the nonsense, all of it. We took it way too far. And I got to the point where one day it was a rainy day and I took off my jacket and I took off my shoes, my socks, and I walked out in the pouring rain, freezing my ass off, but I didn't give a fuck because this was my sacrifice. This was where I offered myself out there to the elements, to everything. And that was my leap of faith, kind of just being like, I know I'll be okay, even if this is deeply uncomfortable. I know I will be okay. And I walked out and I prayed. I prayed. Prayed to my ancestors. I prayed to my angels, my spirit guides, all the gods, all the goddess, anybody who was listening, right? Anybody who was listening, I was like, I need help. I need to get out of this. And I had to tell them. I sat in my court of angels, and I had to tell them, look, this is what I've learned from the experience. All of my karma has been paid. I've paid this debt over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm done paying this debt, and I'm moving forward. I'm pushing forward. I don't know how to start. I just need doors opened right now. You open a door, and I'll fucking take it. You tell me it's time to go, and I'll fucking go. I was like, because right now, I just need signs to push me in the right direction. Signs that I can recognize. Signs that I see, that I know. And within, I want to say, like, it wasn't even, like, 2 hours later, my previous partner and I kind of got into it, and they were like, just get the fuck out. The door's open. Just get the fuck out. And that was the key. That was the key words that I needed when they said the door is open. That was kind of like, oh fuck, the door just opened. I gotta take that. Right? And so rather than trying to be like, no, please, don't leave me, don't break up, blah, 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 then I was like, the door is open. I said I would take it. So I just start packing my shit. I don't even say anything. I just start packing my shit. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is my leap of faith. I didn't know where I was going and what I was doing when I took off my fucking jacket and my shoes and I just fucking walked out into the rain. I didn't know what I was doing then. And I didn't know what I was doing at this point either. So I took my leap of faith. And they caught me every time. Every time I felt stuck. Every time I felt scared or unsure or there was doubt or whatever. They caught me every fucking time. You need to understand the power that they have here. The power to really help guide you through and really help get you on track. Because they're here for you. They're here for you and they're here for it. Like, they're here to watch you succeed. You are their offspring. Your success is their success. You understand? So they want to watch you succeed. They will help you along the way. All you have to do is open up to them. All you have to do is be 100. Set your ego down and be like, here's all my accountability. Here's all my side of it. Here's where all the times I fucked up, and here's how I paid for that. You have to really lay it all out there. Be humble. humble yourself. And when you do that, you never deal with this again. You know, you never deal with this bullshit ever again. The war is over, right? You're done fighting wars. Now you get to be love, right? That's what you're meant to be, Princess of Cups. So what's the advice from ancestor to my viewer? What is the advice here? Nope. I said we were using the Thoth deck. We're using it. So... from ancestor to the viewer, what is the advice? Spirit guide to the viewer, what is the advice? Seven of Discs in reverse. You will not fail, so don't be afraid. Remember, you are protected. With the Ace of Discs in reverse, along with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's saying as long as you refuse to fight for your new beginning, right? As long as you refuse to stand up for yourself in this way, where you choose, this is a fight for your life. This doesn't mean that you necessarily need to fight with anybody else. This means that you need to ask for doors to be opened and you need to take them. This is a spiritual battle that you're in. And if you want peace restored, if you want a new cycle, you need to choose that, right? You need to stop feeling at a crossroads. You have to get to the point where you're like, there are no choices anymore. There's only a path, and that path has to do with my destiny. The path has to do with infinity. You have to tap into the magic within. All right. So, what else does my viewer need to know? Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarify that. Because it's kind of saying, like, don't start a new cycle with them. Because they'll try. It's saying to just release. Let's clarify that. I asked the wrong question. Does the viewer not know? Alright, this deck has said what it's going to say, apparently. So, let us get you some advice on your way out. I think it's basically saying that we've spoken, we said it. So, get you some advice. You need to go with the ebb and flow. You have ebb and flow in reverse. It's like you've been resisting, right? You've been resisting your destiny. Your destiny is to find your eternal flame. And you've been resisting it because you've been wasting your time with somebody who has been out trying to destroy your spirit. Right? And your ancestors are telling you right now, it's been enough. It's been enough. You've gone through enough. You've gone through enough. It's time to start winning. It's time to stop sacrificing yourself. It's time to stop feeling so guarded. Because you are not meant to feel like this forever. You are not meant to suffer forever. You are meant to find that thing that your heart burns for. The thing that your soul burns for, really truly burns for. Not something that burns your soul. There's a very huge difference, right? Between something that sets you on fire, right? And when your soul sets itself on fire. You know, it's like, it's different. Because one is passion and one is like hostility. There's so much like resentment. There's so much whatever in that past situation. There's not even love. There's not even love. There's codependency. That's the obstacle. That's the challenge. That's the fear, is the codependency. It's not even love. Because not once did this person ever show up as a lover in this reading. They showed up as an opponent, right? Like your greatest opponent that you've ever chosen. Maybe in a past life, one of you killed the other. And this is the karma. You get to live with that person, right? And you've paid it. You've been through enough. You've overcome so much. And now you have to choose. Like, do you want to grow? Do you want to evolve? Do you want to find your higher purpose? Do you want to find the thing that makes you feel alive? Because you're not meant to feel dead in life. That's pretty much what I have for you. Everyone has spoken. All your ancestors, your angels, everyone has kind of had their 2 cents in on this situation here. So I hope that you understand I'm being firm with you because they're coming out in this energy of it needs to be very point blank. Like this message needs to come to you very clearly. You need to hear it spoken very clearly, very to the point, and assertively. I can't just sugarcoat it for you because it's detrimental to your purpose staying here in this feeling of just conflicted and alone. If you already feel conflicted and alone in your relationship, what difference would it make if you didn't have one right now? You know? It's kind of the point that I had to get to as well. What is the point of having this if I just feel conflicted and alone anyway? So, I'm coming as somebody who has also been through this too. And who needed to hear this myself. So, in the past. I had to hear it. The cards had to rip me up too a little bit. To let me know where I was not going right. And so, just know, like, I have so much admiration for all that you've been willing to tolerate and all that you've been willing to go through. But as admirable as that is, it's time to live. It's time to be free. It's time to learn the excitement of being alive again. That's what you're here for. And you're meant to spread your light, your wisdom to others. You're a great teacher. You're meant to spread this wisdom. That's why we go through these things, so that we can teach. So that we can learn. A teacher is an eternal student, right? So that's what I have for you. Namaste. I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next one.